We have compiled another list of recommendations for the best watches you can buy within a given budget. This time, we will focus on the best watches available for under $5,000. This price point is where the conversation around luxury watchmaking really takes off. We will be featuring brands such as Oris, Omega, Tudor, and many others that you may not expect to see in this category. We understand that $5,000 is a significant amount of money, and we know that you are looking for a watch that is worth your investment. To help you with your research, we've included some popular and enthusiast favorite watches, as well as some watches from less familiar brands. The Omega Seamaster is a watch that is well known to anyone familiar with watches. It is the longest-running lineup from Omega, originally released in 1948. It was issued to British Royal Navy divers in the 1960s and 70s, which shows how useful the design is. However, the Omega Seamaster is most famous for its association with James Bond. This relationship began when Pierce Brosnan wore the Quartz Seamaster Professional 300M in GoldenEye. Since then, the Omega Seamaster Diver 300M has become even better with the coaxial 8800 movement. This watch has a rich history and is one of the best luxury divers with a lot of cool factor. The Omega Seamaster Diver 300M is an excellent choice if you're looking for a luxury dive watch that is also good value for money and a legitimate rival to the more expensive Rolex Submariner. Tudor's Black Bay 58 instantly became a sensation when it was first released in 2018. Of the dozens of Black Bay variations from Tudor, the Black Bay 58 is the first to feature a smaller 39mm case, a dimension which makes the BB 58 much more accommodating for smaller wristed watch enthusiasts, myself included. With a gilt dial and hands and a red triangle on the bezel's 12 o'clock position, the hearty helping of vintage feels on display on a Black Bay 58 immediately checked a lot of boxes for collectors and even necessitated a waitlist at many dealers. For the impressively reasonable price of $3,700, you get a COSC certified in-house movement, exceptional build quality, and a heck of a killer-looking watch. With Tudor, a sister brand to Rolex, you're definitely getting the most out of your cash. I also had a Q in a session where I answered questions regarding their latest BB58 release in blue. Taking inspiration from mid-60s divers' watches from the brand's own catalog, the Oris Diver 65 is an absolute value proposition that provides an appealing vintage aesthetic paired with modern Swiss-made watchmaking tech. The Diver 65 offers a minimal yet impactful look with a well-balanced dial, restrained hour markers and hands, and again, a date window in the 6 o'clock position. Compared to the Aquis higher-rated water resistance of 300 meters, the Diver 65 is only rated to 100 meters, a figure which makes the watch suitable for scuba diving, and considering the largely collector audience for which the 65 was intended, is likely more than enough for any desk diver. Breitling Superocean Heritage 57 surfaced to immediate popularity among collectors, in part thanks to clever digital marketing helmed by Breitling CEO George Kern. The Superocean Heritage 57 is, as the name suggests, inspired by the one of Breitling's dive watches from way back in 1957, right around the birth of dive watches as a category. While we can argue that Heritage 57 it is not a true dive watch, Breitling doesn't really market these as dive watches. The 57 wears its Superocean name adequately with 100 meters of water resistance, a concave rotating bezel, a legible, loom-filled dial and handset, and a highly wearable 10 millimeters thickness. While the larger 44 millimeters Superocean is more of a true tool diver, we're giving the Breitling Superocean Heritage 57 a pass for its value proposition, good design, and restrained, comfortable sizing spec. One of the most overlooked watches from Tudor's lineup is their tech-forward Pelagos Diver's watch. With a retail priced similar to Omega's Seamaster Diver 300M, the Pelagos has a lot more interesting tech and a more modern feel. Overall, the Pelagos look can easily be described as a clean diver's watch design. However, the Pelagos is subtly equipped with 500 meters of water resistance, an in-house movement with a 70-hour power reserve, an automatic helium escape valve at 9 o'clock, an incredible titanium bracelet with Tudor's own glide lock clasp mechanism, and a matte ceramic bezel, all for under $5,000, a serious value proposition. The Tudor Pelagos is a serious dive watch that answers to professional divers and enthusiasts alike. When Jean-Claude Biver took over TAG Heuer as an interim CEO, he applied his decades of know-how to inject some passion and business savvy into a brand which had become a bit stale and less financially stable. Biver's strategy focused on the development of experimental avant-garde tech and increased level of perceived value, while still allowing core models like the Aquaracer mentioned here to retain their position as a strong value proposition. As an updated take on previous models, the modern Aquaracer offers a striking look, with its 12-sided dive bezel, horizontally lined, sunburst brushed dial that beautifully captures changing light, and caliber 5 movement. Add a 2,824-2 base, all combining to create an angular, masculine look and respectable value. Bell & Ross, one of the younger luxury brands in the watch market, started out with a heavy influence from Sin Watch's founder Helmut Sin. In 1997, Bell & Ross released the Hydromax, an oil-filled diver's watch which survived a 11,000-meter dip in the open ocean. More recently, in 2017, Bell & Ross unveiled a diver's watch with their signature square instrument-style case, the BR3. The design challenges that come with constructing a square-cased, ISO-certified diver makes this an interesting and impressive watch in and of itself, as rounded cases are inherently simpler to make water-resistant. Bell & Ross BR3 features a full matte black ceramic case and unidirectional dive bezel, and while the watch case itself is square and wears large on the wrist, relatively short lug-to-lug length contributes to making the BR3 surprisingly wearable on a variety of wrist sizes. The Oris Aquis stands out as an entry-level luxury sports watch that offers the reliability of a tool watch without sacrificing a refined look and feel. Featuring a sunburst blue to black dial reminiscent of the ocean's depths, the Oris Aquis date is an instantly recognizable Oris design. The Aquis date window placement at 6 o'clock is a refreshing difference compared to the majority of watches with date windows in the 3 o'clock position, as it gives the Aquis date dial a balanced and proportional look. The integrated bracelet, however, limits the Aquis date's potential of being a strap change monster, though it complements the look of the watch as a whole. The Heritage Reissue Captain Cook automatic from Rado is a major throwback that gives us a taste of great proportional vintage design. Recently, I made a video on the Rado Captain Cook and came away impressed by the design and value of the watch in either of the offered sizes. The 42mm variant offers a more modern feel thanks to the omission of Focht patina lume on the dial and hands as we see in more vintage-feeling 37mm Captain Cook. And of course, the 42mm version offers a bit more wrist presence. Available on either a vintage-style leather strap or an excellent beads of rice bracelet, the Rado Captain Cook is a comparatively affordable vintage-inspired diver. While not for the faint of wrist at more than 52.4mm across, the Seiko SLA-41 is a faithful recreation of the first Seiko Tuna watch, the reference 6159-7010, a watch whose design came about as a result of a letter written by a commercial saturation diver unable to find anything in Seiko's catalog to meet the demands of his profession. By 1975, no less than 7 years of engineering and 20 new technology patents later, Seiko proudly unveiled their Tuna can-shape diver. The modernized SLA-041 is a faithful reissue updated with Seiko's 8L35, essentially a less finished Grand Seiko caliber, but still constructed with the signature titanium inner case and ceramic shroud that have made the Tuna the icon it is today. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Base Watches for more captivating content about the world of horology. And if any of the featured watches caught your eye, be sure to check the links in the description for more information. Stay tuned to Base Watches for future videos where we continue to showcase the best watches from around the world. Until next time, keep ticking and stay stylish with Base Watches. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.